Device Nation Academy 2026 behind the booth here at Maxx, talking with Rick Bolander with TracPatch, brother.
Yep, nice to meet you.
I saw this yesterday. It really wetted my whistle. I cannot wait to hear more about it to share with the audience. Walk us through it.
Sure. TracPatch is a wearable device technology that's used to address a lot of issues that we have in medicine. One is, how do we properly define and identify if someone's recovering well? How do we be able to serve patients that don't have access to care well? And finally, how do we reduce the cost of care by doing things such as reducing the amount of PT and other types of services when a patient may not need it? So, at a high level, the technology is a simple wearable platform where a plastic patch sticks on the patient's leg, and then each day we repeatedly place the wearable itself. It's on the patient for about 13 hours a day, so we're continuously monitoring them. We're getting things such as their leg position, their pain scores, how fast they're walking, pictures, temperatures, all sorts of things to really understand, is this patient recovering well? But also they can do their own exercises, and that'll allow them to supplement or augment their PT, or if they can't access it, it's going to allow them to be able to better take care of themselves. So, high level, and then showing it on my leg real quick. The device is replaced each morning, but once again, the patch stays on for about 10 days. The devices are then popped in. Those devices communicate to a patient application, so they can do things such as their own guided exercises. They can see their leg move in real time. All that information is pushed up to the cloud, where a physician is then able to identify, is this patient on track or not? Based on our research, which we've published in numerous times, we've been able to show what a standard recovery looks like, so that, for example, if you have 100 patients, we can identify the 10 that will need intervention because they're not on track. So that's the general idea of the system.
Very transparent. It's basically collecting data for the patient.
Yep.
Nothing super complicated that they have to interact with.
Yeah, the simplicity has been really critical in the design of the system, and part of that, we actually will ship the patients the box and system itself, and it's both bilingual, so it's English and Spanish, and patients are able to set themselves up at home, but then we also apply the extra level of support if the patient's having trouble. We're trying to keep the clinic out of this process as much as possible because they just don't have time.
It's all about data these days, Rick, and part of that conversation always lands on cost, right?
Yep.
How do you get these remote patient monitoring programs paid for? You got some thoughts on that?
Yeah, so there's multiple different ways. So the primary one today are the RTM, or remote therapeutic monitoring codes, which we can do successfully. Also, we've been diving really deep into value-based care, because particularly when we're looking at post-surgical care, by reducing services, we can save a lot on your bundle. And then third, because of Maxx acquisition of us, what that's allowed us to do is now create new ways to package this with the implant to better improve the patient outcome without adding additional cost to the Maxx users.
You got some DNA on the wearable space, don't you?
Yes, yeah, prior to joining Maxx before TracPatch, I was actually a wearable design engineer and developed wearable sensors for that go inside football helmets, because we're trying to reduce the chance of concussion as well as chronic traumatic injuries. So taking what we've learned in the sports environment in brain and moving it to orthopedics was a natural move.
Very cool. For people watching this, Rick, that want to make the natural move and learn more about what you are doing, how do they connect with y'all?
Yep, you can join us at www.tracpatch.com or www.maxortho.com. And you can also find me on LinkedIn under Richard Bolander, Ph.D., as well as the Maxx Orthopedics LinkedIn as well.
And what a shameless marketing exercise, showing us a little leg.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to pull the audience in. I like it. I like
Absolutely.
What you're doing here. Check it out. Great product. I appreciate all you do, sir. I hope you have a very successful academy.
Thank you.